An American revolution in talk TV is here. NRA News, Cam and Company on Sportsman Channel.
Right now, Mr. Rick Ector from Rick's Fireman Academy of Detroit is with us. How you doing, Rick?
Hey, man, I'm great, Cam. How are you doing this evening?
I am excellent. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, man, always a pleasure.
All right, so you have this is starting to turn into a bit of a thing for you, Rick. You know, every time there's one of these quote-unquote gun buybacks in the Detroit area, you and it seems like many other gun owners are turning up, and you're offering potential buybackies a choice, right?
Yeah, you know, it's been really interesting how this thing has been developing over the last couple of years. We've had the local police department, we've had even the county of Wayne, you know, here in Michigan that do these, I call them dog and pony shows, these gun buybacks. And, you know, it used to just infuriate me when they first started doing them. And I was like, you know what, there's got to be a way to draw attention, you know, to the general public as to how these things are nothing more than glorified dog and pony shows. And you know what, to our credit, we've got a solid core of individuals who participate in these counter demonstrations, and we offer, you know, our own, you know, offers towards people who want to get rid of guns for whatever reason. But you know what, we don't buy any of the rhetoric that they promote on the airwaves that these events are going to reduce crime. They have no impact whatsoever on crime, and I would even argue that they probably raise crime or create more victims.
And so how did this go? You were in Highland Park over the weekend. I understand that Highland Park ran out of money for their event, so they're going to call this a success, right?
Well, you know what, man, if they have just one gun on the table, you know, they give the only just one, right? They'll call it a success, but they had some issues with their organization, but you know what Napoleon said, you know, never interrupt your enemy while he's making a mistake. So these guys apparently didn't have a big enough budget to do any significant buying. By our count, they only made approximately 24 handgun purchases, and they ran out of money, you know, shortly after 12 noon. And of course, there's at least 20 of us out there still making offers to people who were showing up. And the gun buyback actually miraculously turned into a gun show. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen and witnessed.
NRA News, Cam and Company, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sportsman Channel.